There is a large selection of venues to suit all budgets, from the traditional, such as hotels and golf courses, to somewhere with a bit of character, such as Chewinbury Farm, an old converted barn, and some of the UK's most famous tourist attractions. To give you some idea of the venues available in the UK, I went to visit some of my favourites, starting at the world-famous British Airways London Eye. Today I'm here at London's most famous landmark, the London Eye, to discover how one goes about getting married here.
To get married on the London Eye, you basically do pretty much the same as any normal registry office wedding. We received our licence in August 2000. Since then we've done about 100 weddings, and basically people just obviously get permission and sort it out with the registrar, set a date and then come here, come to us and we organise it for them. Why get married on the London Eye? Well, I think if you just look around you, that's the first answer for you. You've got the most amazing views of London. It's absolutely unique, and I think it's for people that are looking for something slightly different on their wedding day. The best thing about it, which obviously everybody loves, is that you actually are pronounced man and wife right at the top of the wheel, 450 feet above the Thames and above this amazing view. We're right at the top of the wheel now, so if you can imagine, this is the moment when you kiss the bride. It's pretty spectacular.
Perhaps one of the main advantages of getting married in Scotland is that you don't have to go outside of a city to find a castle. Edinburgh Castle is a perfect example. This is Scotland's most famous landmark, situated in the heart of Edinburgh, perched high on the core of an extinct volcano. You can have your ceremony and reception here, and I'm here today to talk to Sarah Jones from Historic Scotland Weddings.
Well, Edinburgh Castle is steeped in history, although very difficult to date, because we have parts of the castle which date back to the 12th century, right the way through to the 19th century, and we have developments going on at the moment. We haven't had our first Queen Anne building wedding yet, because that's open as of April this year. But we do have a number of larger parties coming to Edinburgh Castle.
If you decide you'd like to get married away from it all, there can be no more an idyllic location than Mount Stuart, Scotland's best kept secret. That is until Stella McCartney decided to get married here. Situated on the Isle of Bute, a short ferry ride from mainland Scotland, this majestic and historic house is set amongst acres of beautiful gardens, your perfect wedding bolt hole. I've just been blown away by it. It's absolutely beautiful. What is the history of Mount Stuart?
Well, Siobhan, the history of Mount Stuart is it's the architectural fantasy of the 3rd Marquis of Bute. He began building this fantastic house in 1879. He later died in 1900, and sadly this house was left unfinished. It has been constructed using rare marble and alabaster from Italy and Sicily. You can hire Mount Stuart for exclusive use, for residential parties, for your wedding, for a concert, for meetings, and really the list is endless.
But what about if you want the glamour and the bright lights of the big city? Well, how about Claridge's, London's most famous and glamorous hotel?
Claridge's, it's quite a unique venue, and it's quite special to come and have your wedding at Claridge's. It has a wonderful history and of course a very, very high quality service, food and standards of the actual facilities themselves. The vision of the hotel, which mixes in with both the accommodation and the banqueting facilities, is that we want to make Claridge's a venue to come to and not just a destination. For example, you want to come to London, where do you stay? We like to try and achieve that they want to have a wedding in Claridge's or stay in Claridge's. Now that happens to be in London, so we'll travel to London. You're meant to feel at ease, whether you're dressed in a suit, whether you're dressed casually, you're here as a tourist, you're here for a business meeting. You really feel welcomed and comfortable in the hotel.